At Cole Banker Harris McCaney and Fawcett, we know that real estate is more than just homes. It's about community. So we are bringing in local Northwest Arkansas experts to help our agents and audience stay connected to what makes each area unique. Today, we're bringing in Visit Bentonville to talk about what's happening around Bentonville, what's drawing people to the area, and why this community continues to grow and thrive. Let's get started. So let's do a quick little intro. Y'all kind of tell me your names and what you do. Obviously, y'all are with Visit Bentonville, but let me hear about it.
I'm Kayleen Griffith, and I'm the CEO of Visit Bentonville, and I've been here for about 21 years.
I'm Allison Nation, Chief Marketing Officer with Visit Bentonville. Been on the team for 3 years, but I've lived in Northwest Arkansas for 22 years.
Awesome. That's a really long time. I've personally been in Bentonville. I think it's going on 5 years now, and it's just grown exponentially since I even moved here, and have been just continuously learning all about the area. Bentonville has seen so much growth over the last several years, and we know a lot of people are relocating to the area. What are some of the most common questions people get when they come in to visit Bentonville?
I think some of the questions that I think people are asking is getting connected with the community is they want to know what's going on, and they can go to our website and find out what events are happening in the community, and they want to know what the family-friendly events are, what's the nightlife like. So they're looking for those experiences that they can look at and experience as a family or individually. Where do they meet people? And I think the other thing that we see a lot of at our office is they want to know about the trail experience, that connectivity of how do they get on the trails, what trails can they ride if they're a beginner, what trails are they looking for, that advanced experience. Those are the things that I think most people are looking for when they first get to the community and get engaged.
Absolutely. It feels like there's always something new happening in Bentonville and across Northwest Arkansas, whether it's new development, event, attraction, or business announcement. What are some exciting things that are on the horizon for Bentonville?
So many. Kayleen likes to say that we live in overwhelming goodness, and I think when someone moves to this area, they will find that and learn it themselves very quickly. Often on the weekend, you have to decide between, are you going to go to the farmer's market or a new museum, or do you need to go shopping? Or there's so many things competing, so there's so many options to choose from. I think the live music scene is something that we see visitors being very excited about. The trail development and growth, Oz Trails Bike Park is exciting for a lot of people. What else would you add, Kayleen?
I think the expansion of Crystal Bridges, I think that is going to be just a game changer for us. I think it's going to extend the stay for visitors, but I think it's also going to be a place that you can go as a family or just with some friends, gather there, have lunch, go spend the afternoon there. And I think that's the experience that you're going to get here with Crystal Bridges. I think also the public art that we have in our community, and Allison's done a really good job with our website and her team of designing it. So we have over 300 pieces of public art just in Bentonville. That's not including all of Northwest Arkansas. So if you're an art enthusiast, this is the place to be. You're going to see local art. You're going to see quality curated art. So it's all about that experience that we're creating in the community, but it's accessible for all.
Yes, I know, bringing in family that's come up to visit my husband and I up here, we're just ooh, what can we show them? There's so many different things. It's okay, you're going to have to come back because we got to show you this new thing as well. So there's an endless number of opportunities, and he and I always somebody's oh, let's go eat. And then we sit there and debate, okay, well, what about this place? And then what about that place? Well, we can take them to do this after that. So it's just deciding all of those things. There's an endless number of things there. From your perspective, what makes Bentonville such a special place to live, work, and play?
I'm going to answer the people. I'm going to say what I love about it is that, I moved here 21 years ago, and it was all about the people that made me feel so welcome. And it was creating those experiences. I also think the quality of life initiatives that have been produced in the last few years, and I say last few years, it's probably last 15 to 20 years in the sense of from the trail experience to the arts, to the culinary, to the outdoors. And I think that is what makes us unique to others is the accessibility to all of those things for a family, for an individual, and the people are what make us unique to the hospitality and the experience that you're getting here.
Okay, the people are great, yes. I'm a really big fan lately of e-biking in Bentonville. So if you're not aware, there's a wonderful loop you can make with protected greenways around the city. So you can head down the Razorback Greenway, take a turn at the Walmart campus, head across 8th Street, stop by Best Friends, get a vegan coffee, then hit the Applegate Trail, and then next thing you know, you're in Kohler Mountain Bike Preserve, which is truly an oasis of beautiful spaces for all of our community to enjoy. And then you can backtrack to a protected bike lane on 3rd Street to get back downtown or back to Crystal Bridges. And so that experience for me, sharing it with visiting press or visiting friends and family, taking my kid on the ride, it's so accessible and easy with an e-bike especially. And there's such wonderful and yummy things to find along the loop that it's my favorite new experience and something that I'm excited to promote.
Absolutely.
I also think that what's lovely about that is that it's not just for the visitors. That's what makes us unique. Is it's for the locals also. And so I think that experience that she's enjoying as a local resident, everybody can enjoy it, visitor or local.
For someone visiting Bentonville for the first time, what is something that you recommend that they experience?
I think that's really hard to answer that question about what's that one thing to experience. I think what's great about our team and the services we provide is we kind of try to find what that person is interested in. If it's arts, we're going to guide them to the if it's arts, we're going to guide them to Crystal Bridges, and then we're going to tell them about the public art. If it's cycling, we're going to tell them what trails to hit on, and then all of those things, we're going to tell them about our culinary scene. And I know that I have my friends from Chicago and LA going, oh, we punch above our weight in the culinary experiences in Bentonville, and so we love that opportunity. So we try to make that experience unique for each person that's coming. But you have so many directions that you can go in, even from historical. If you have a passion for history, we have amazing history in our community. So I think it's that experience that we can create for those visitors and even for the locals. What's their passion and what's their love? We're going to find that, and we're going to find that fit for them.
Absolutely.
I like to let people know that if they're planning a visit to Bentonville, especially if they're flying in, they can Uber from the airport to their hotel downtown, and they will not need a car again. They can rent a bike from one of our many bike shops, or they can walk to see so many of the wonderful experiences in town, from being on our little square, walking 2 blocks to be immersed in this gorgeous Ozark woodland at Compton Gardens and into Crystal Bridges, which are both accredited arboretums, or heading south into a little bit more of a residential feel in the Momentary and the Walmart campus. So that always surprises people. No one associates walkable and bikeable town with the heart of the country, but a lot of cities around here have been really intentional to make that happen for their residents. So it's something I love to talk about.
Yes, absolutely. Well, we thank y'all so much for coming in and sitting down with us and educating us. I know y'all came and talked in our sales meeting this morning, and I know our agents were so excited to hear from people local to Bentonville and those that are on the cusp of what's coming into Bentonville. And we really appreciate it because we take that information and we utilize it to inform our clients and help them make better decisions on where they're going and where they're buying. And so we just thank you.
Thank you for having us. It was an honor.
Yeah, thank you.